Conscious Endeavors. Today we're talking about focus, intention, manifestation, creation, law of attraction. Everything that you focus on becomes greater, okay? So pay attention to the things that you're giving your energy to. If you're giving your frequency to something that's negative, guess what you're going to see more of? If you put your frequency towards something that's positive, guess what you're going to see more of, right? So don't expect to constantly have your mind on negative things, negativity and toxicity, and expect to get good things, okay? You have to match the vibrational frequency of that of what you want to attract into your incarnation, okay? So, which means if you want to be a happy person, don't be strutting around being miserable and toxic. You have to match the frequency of happiness. So if you go around and if you are toxic and negative, but you say that you want to be positive, you're not matching up with the vibration of creating and manifesting that happiness for yourself. So everything that you focus on becomes greater. So pay attention to the reflection of what you're seeing in your external reality. Pay attention to your thought processes because you are creating your reality, okay? You create your reality with your thought. So pay attention to what you're focusing on, and then you can see the universe giving you signs, trying to wake you up, okay? Pay attention to the signs. The universe sends us signs. Synchronicities is one very good example of that, okay? When you look at the clock all the time and you're always seeing 11:11 or 22:22 or 1:11, once you start to unlock your gifts, you're going to start to see how the universe is working in your favor constantly. And if you have the eyes to see the synchros, and if you're tapped in to your psychic abilities, then you're going to be able to see things that not everybody else sees. So everyone is psychic. It's just a matter of unlocking your gifts. If you're human, you're psychic. It's about raising your frequency to the point that you have your special powers, if you can think of it as a video game, okay? There are people that can heal with their hands. There are people that can heal with thought. If a person can call from Chicago to Toronto, or from Chicago to Texas, or Chicago to Poland, and heal, send healing vibrations, this is real, okay? This isn't fiction, this isn't fantasy, this is real. There are people that can heal with energies. You can too, once you learn how to start using the energies. Reiki masters, people who do energy work, this stuff isn't fake, it's real, okay? You don't need big pharma, you don't need to spend thousands of dollars. That's just an alternate agenda to make the rich richer, that's all. We can heal ourselves with our minds and our bodies. So we're talking about law of attraction. We're talking about things that when you focus on certain things, they become greater, they become larger, bigger. If you can use the example that you have a table in front of you, and you have all of your emotions in separate bowls all over the table. You can choose which emotion you would like to feel. You choose which vibration you want to manifest and create. You're constantly waking up every morning and you're upset and you're mad and angry. Guess what emotion you're choosing? Yes, it's just a matter of changing your thought. It's a choice. Manifestation. Like attracts like. If you keep focusing on negativity, guess what you're going to attract more of, like a magnet into your electromagnetic field. If you only focus on pure love, you're going to start to trigger certain vibrational frequencies in your brain waves, alpha, theta, beta, delta, gamma. When you match your brain waves to certain vibrational frequencies in your meditation, you can trigger healing. But you have to match the frequency of the healing, okay? You have to go inside of your meditation. You have to create your metaphysical surgery. You can also compare this as to maybe a hypnosis. So remember, everything that you focus on becomes greater. So if you continue to focus on the bowl that has the hate in it on the table, when you choose that bowl, imagine that expanding and becoming larger. And that's like what your reality is, because you have just opened this folder, let's say. Here's another analogy. You can open a folder like on your desktop, and each folder would be a different emotion, and you click on depression folder. When you open that folder, guess what? It becomes greater. What you're going to focus on, what your thought process is going to be constantly ruminating about, is the depression. You have to change your frequency. You have to go to your breaths. Okay? The breath work gets your mind off of stress, and then that can flip you into a nice frequency of meditation, because it's calming. It's very calming to meditate. Focus on healing. Focus on peace, calm, mind. Law of attraction states that like attracts like. So anything that you focus on becomes greater. So whatever you're focusing on, you're going to attract into your electromagnetic field like a magnet. I hope you can understand. And so our electromagnetic field that surrounds us acts like a magnet, and the things that we think about, we attract. We literally create our realities with thought. So if you can control your thought, you are going to be able to manifest and control your reality. You are the creator. You are the master manifester in your reality. You don't just get a deck of cards and then you do whatever you can with that deck that's handed to you. This is a saying. God handed me a deck of cards, or my hand, let's say, and, well, I only have this to work with. This is false. You create the deck. You create your hand. Okay? This information is not very well known yet. There's a lot of people that understand this, but still a lot of people sleeping. You create your reality. Even me, sometimes I have struggles focusing on certain frequencies and vibrations that I want to aim and I want to focus my energies on, because sometimes your emotion runs rampant, and sometimes you have to focus your intention on the thing that you want to create. So I hope this helps. Conscious endeavors.